Hello and welcome to another edition of What I Wish I Knew in Magic the Gathering Arena. Today we're going to be talking about this guy, the Set Mastery Pass. So what is a Mastery Pass? What is the Mastery system? How does it work? Let's talk about it. So you may have noticed before when we've talked about daily quests, there's also this little guy over here that has a number by it, and it's usually got a circle with progress on it. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So if you tap on it, you'll see this is Masteries, and the Mastery is based on the set that you're currently in, whatever the most recently released set is. So right now it's Strixhaven. A little bit ago it was Kaldheim, and so on. So that's kind of how that works, but each set has its own Mastery progress. Think of this like experience points or XP. So if I go back home, you can actually see, if I hold on this, I'll see, oh, it didn't stay there very long. Let's see if I can get that held there for a second. 925 out of 1,000 XP, and it shows me XP to the next level was, that's how much I needed to get there. So let me go back here one screen. So you see here, what is all this? There's numbers, there's little rewards and stuff. These ones are locked down here. What's going on with all this, right? So here's a little description. XP can be earned through completing quests and weekly daily wins in standard play. Additional XP may be available during certain special events or limited time queues. So there are ways you can get more, but generally you just get XP by playing games, completing quests, by winning matches. Those are all part of what you get. And you'll see also you do get on a weekly basis, you get 250 XP if you complete this one. It's 15 wins a week and you get 250 XP, so that's nice. And then all of your daily wins you do get XP as you go. Those are some of the rewards as well. So for this one I get 250 gold and 25 XP, so not a lot of XP, but it does, there's more as you go throughout your 15 wins each day, and again the total weekly wins as well. So what's the difference here? What is this whole Mastery Pass? What does that even mean? And what's this Mastery Tree? What's that all about? So let's take a look at that, because this was super confusing to me at first. Essentially, the Mastery Tree, the thing you really need to know is this is kind of a way to bling out some of your cards. That's it. Let me just simplify it for you. So I have this little glowing orb up here. This is a Strixhaven Mastery orb. I can use it for any one of these branches. If you'll notice, these are all kind of branches, so they go here. So actually, let me not do that one because it's off to the side. So let's go Silver Quill. So this is the first one. If I use my orb for this one, I would then have in my collection the Silver Quill Pledge Mage card style. So if I own that card, this does not give me the card, but if I own this card, I would then have this card style version of it available to me. And then if I do that one, I'm then unlocked. Actually, I'm going to do it because I'm going to go that route this time. So I'm going to tap it, and I'm going to tap Confirm Pick. Now this one orb fills in right here. So now, there we go. I've got that card style. And it's kind of cool. You can see there's got a little bit of a motion to it and everything. So cosmetic only, not a card. But I do have that card in my collection, so now when I play with it, it'll look like that instead of the traditional look on the card. So it's kind of cool. Not a huge deal, honestly, if you're a new player starting out, but something to be aware of. It seemed very complicated to me when I first started, but that's what it is. Now, if I get another orb, I can choose to redeem that for any one of these, but it's linear. So I have to start at the beginning of any one of these paths, and these are for each of the colleges. And that's kind of how they do it. They usually have, one for each color with each Mastery Pass. So I could either do the first one of any one of these. So if I want to go with Prismari, that's the first one. If I want to go with Witherbloom, etc. But I could also go with the second one in Silver Quill, and that's Killian. And this is actually an avatar. I can't recall the last time they did this. It's been a while if they have done it before. I don't know if they've even done it since I've been playing. Actually, I think it's always been card styles as far as I remember. But pretty cool. With your second orb, you're going to unlock an avatar. So you could approach this a couple ways for Strixhaven at least. Depending on if you get a bunch of orbs, like let's say you get 10 orbs, you could choose to go 1, 2, and then just fill in the rest of that school. 3, 4, 5, 6, you can just kind of go. Or you could go 1, 2, do the first 2 of that college, the first 2 of that school, the first 2 of that school, and get all of the avatars. That's another option you could do. Depends on what's important to you, depends on what you want to do, but just know that they are linear. So you can't just go, I can't go, oh, I want the Witherbloom avatar next. I can't get to it. I have to redeem the orb on this first section of that path to get to that one. So that's how it works. And then essentially as you go through, the cards generally get better. So that's uncommon. I've got some rare options here, and then you go all the way down, and it's the Elder Dragon for each school as well, the mythic rare card style. So that's how the Mastery Tree works. Now let's look at the actual Mastery system. So you'll notice here that there's two tiers. There's a top and a bottom row. The top row, these are the rewards you get as you advance through XP enough to gain certain levels. If you're on the top row, which is essentially you could think of as the free row, if you will, I'll just call it that, then you would get essentially nothing for, level 1. When you reach level 2, you do get a pack, a booster pack as a reward. Level 3, you get nothing. Level 4, you get a booster pack. 5, you get that experience orb, which we just spent. 6, a pack. 7, nothing, and so on. So usually it's about every other one. And as I scroll through here, you can kind of see the differences. It's usually pretty much every other one I get a pack. Sometimes they throw an orb in there too. And that's pretty much it. So you get good rewards from it, but not amazing rewards. But you're like, wait, what's all that down there? There's a lot more down there. So that is when you unlock the Mastery Pass, you would gain the rewards on this bottom route as well as the rewards on the top route. So if I'm at level 50 right now, I'm going to gain not only a booster pack from the top row, but I'm also going to gain an uncommon Witherbloom Tome Pet. Whoops, there we go. Uncommon Witherbloom Tome Pet. Yeah, this is not letting me hold on here. It's one of the limitations of the touch functionality on the iPad versus the mobile. And you get an orb, and so that's kind of how it goes. But then if I reach level 51 and I've unlocked the Mastery Pass, I'm going to get 200 gems. And then up here, I would have gotten nothing for that. I just had to wait until I reach level 52 to get a reward. But if I have the Mastery Pass unlocked, then I'm going to get those gems also. And let's go all the way to the end so we can just see for context here. This season, it goes all the way up to 90 levels, and then if you ascend, with enough XP beyond 90 levels, they'll just give you a card every time. There we go, uncommon card reward as you go. But you'll see here, just so you can take a look at the rewards that you get along the way if you do unlock the Mastery Pass, it's actually a lot of value. So if you have the gems to do it, it generally makes sense. Probably if that's how you want to play, it will help you progress through your collection faster, because you're going to get booster packs. You're going to get not just booster packs from the current set, but you'll notice like Theros Beyond Death is in here. I'm going to get a mythic card, a mythic rare card if I reach level 90 from Strixhaven. Card style and another orb. You get more orbs. You can get more of those, cosmetic things if you do want to. You'll get gold throughout. You'll get gems throughout. And in terms of gems, you actually get quite a lot of gems. So let's count them as we go. So 200, and then you'll see all the other rewards as we go through here. And it costs 3,400 for the Mastery Pass, 3,400 gems. So, Zendikar Rising, Core 21, all kinds of rewards here. You get little avatars, you get little pets, another 200, so now we're at 400, 600, and 800. I believe I'm counting these right. I don't think I missed any. 1,000, 1,200. This one's nice. This is a draft token, so you get to enter a draft for free if you reach level 15, which is pretty easy to attain. And I think that's it. 1,200. Was that what I said? 1,200. So that's where we're at. So you do get, it costs 3,400, but if you reach far enough advancement in the mastery in the mastery within that season, then you will get 1,200 of those back. So if you reach 85, level 85 is where you'd have to go to get all those gems. So that means then essentially your purchase just netted you 2,200 gems instead. So you can definitely reach this as a brand new player, probably not right away. You would have to actually drop some money on it if you want to get the Mastery Pass right away, and that's totally your call if you want to or not. You certainly don't have to. I did not have to. I played for, like I've mentioned in other videos, quite a long time, and if you just do the progress over time, you can eventually get there to where you'll have enough gems as rewards from doing various events to get you there. And I'll talk in another video about some of the events and what some of the different rewards are and how you can get gems in some of those too. But that is essentially what you want to do if you want to be free to play. You want to enter events that get you, that you use gold for and that you get gems as a reward for. And essentially, that's how you get free gems. And eventually over time, you'll get enough to potentially be able to buy the Mastery Pass, which I'm actually going to do right now. But just to show you before I go there, one thing of note, I've already, gotten to level 8 currently. I'm just about to level 9 here. But when I get to, if I unlock the Mastery Pass, I don't miss out on all these rewards here. So you could potentially, if you want to, just see how far you get through a season and tell whether or not you want to buy the Mastery Pass. You will still gain all of the rewards that you would have gotten, when you unlock that Mastery Pass. You'll get all the rewards for the previous levels on that bottom row all at once. So you'll get them whether or not, it doesn't matter. You don't have to have missed out on them. So don't worry that you're missing out if you don't buy the Mastery Pass right away. You can still always buy it later, which I'm doing right now. And I will be granted all of these first 8 levels of rewards right here. And then in the future, as I advance through levels, I'm going to get whatever the bottom level is, in addition to if there's a top level reward too. I'll get both of those with every level that I gain. So let's go ahead and unlock that mastery pass down here, 3,400. Again, I have enough gems saved up because I've been efficient with how I use it. And this one gives you 10 plus levels also, and it kind of gets you further along. It gives you 10 more levels of progress. I don't necessarily think that I need that. I don't see much of a benefit personally, but you do you if you want to. But here it says, upon purchase, you'll immediately receive rewards for all completed mastery pass levels. So I'll get all of these things too. Plus, moving forward, I'll get everything else, and I'll get these couple cosmetic items too. So I'll get some sleeves and whatnot. So yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and do this. Sure you want to, yep, so I'm purchasing it, but I'm not using real money, I'm just using the gems for it. So I've got tomes I can use here. Silvercool and Quandrix tome, I can apply them now if I want to. Lorehold, Prismari. I've got a booster pack that I get. I've got some sleeves. I get some a card style, 3 orbs, and a mythic rare, which is Body of Research, which is a really good card. So that's what I get. So I've got all of those rewards now, and now as I move forward, if we go back here, this had a lock on it before, but now once I reach level 9, I'm going to get that reward. So I'll get the Witherbloom tome as a reward for reaching level 9 once I do. So that's essentially how Mastery works. Now I've got 3 more orbs I could spend, and I'm not going to spend those yet. That's my final suggestion, is wait and make sure you know what you want, because maybe you'll unlock certain cards in here. Like maybe you unlock one of the mythic, Elder Dragons, and you get that in your collection, and you go, oh, I really want to get the alternate style there, so I'm going to save my orbs and wait. And I'm going to eventually, make sure once I have enough orbs, I'm going to get to that one. When you do the Mastery Pass, I believe you're going to have enough to unlock most, many more of these at least. I think, can you unlock all of them if you get to level 90? That's a question I'm not actually sure about. But if you don't unlock the Mastery Pass, you can only get potentially, if you do really a lot of work all season, you could probably get maybe one of those filled out roughly, and maybe a little bit more elsewhere. So you have to kind of pick and choose where you're going to want to use your orbs if you're not buying the Mastery Pass with gems. So that's a quick overview of how Mastery works.
All right, well, here is just a quick update from the future. So as you can see, we have now reached the end of Strixhaven Mastery. Obviously, I recorded that first bit a few months in the past, and here we are, present day. I have now completed all of Strixhaven Mastery. I hit this a day or two ago, so I just wanted to show you guys how awesome it was, and I absolutely 100% recommend buying the Mastery Pass. You definitely want to make sure you use your gold smartly to convert it into gems. This can be all done without spending any money. I'll have some videos coming in the future to talk about some strategies for that a little bit further in depth, but yeah, just have to let you know, I hit everything. I mean, the Mastery tree is complete, got all the orbs filled in, and it's about to reset. We're going to hit the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms set in a couple days here once this expires. But for now, we hit every single thing on this list, so I highly recommend getting the Mastery Pass. I think just having it in hindsight, it made it even faster, because look at all these packs that you're seeing on the screen as I go through here. These are all packs that I got, and every time you get a pack, remember, you open it and it increases your wild card count, because you're getting further towards that completion of getting those free wild cards through your wild card progress. And every time you do that, it's easy to unlock better cards and make better decks, and then win more, which makes it easier to get gold and gems, and it is a snowball effect. So I 100% recommend getting the Mastery Pass with the gems. Totally worth it. As you can also see, I mean, by the time I bought that Mastery Pass, I think I was down to like 3,000 some gems, and just by playing the game free to play, being smart about it, I'm now back up to 9,000 gems. So very easily going to be able to drop the 3,400 gems again on that Mastery Pass when it comes out. So definitely recommend doing so. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any similar thoughts, agree, disagree, what have you. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe as well so you can see more, and we'll see you in the next one.